And I performed it one night, felt really uncomfortable doing the song because it was essentially something that I wrote as like a goodbye to my daughter at a time when I felt, on a night in particular, at a spot that I frequented where I felt like my heart palpitating. I felt like I felt like I was overdosing. I felt like I was kind of like checking out, like my body was shutting down. And I was writing a note, like, I have to send this, like if this is it, like this has to be the last thing that, like, she has to know this, right? And later in the studio, we ended up turning it into, into a song, and I had just sent it to her without any plans of it ever coming out, right? And then I was encouraged to put it out. I put it out, but performing it, I pulled it out of the set. Like the second night, in the middle of the song, I just stopped, and I was like, this will be the last time you hear this song in concert. I just want to respect the energy of this song and what it was intended for, and not like turn it into a show, because it came from a real place, and it isn't a show. So.
Does that happen to you often when you've written a song in a moment, maybe reacting to something that's happening in that moment, and then your life is so different by the time you get out on the stage that it feels, like you say, it just doesn't feel right to be singing it because it belonged to that moment and doesn't belong on that stage?
No, because most of the time, my whole career, I have no problem putting on that smile that we talked about.
Yeah.
Like, I've been frustrated for years about certain stuff where I've been like, don't you hear me crying out in this song right here? Don't you hear that, like, everything's not all right? Don't you hear it's like, don't you hear that you miss it every time when it comes to how I'm portrayed in the mainstream media? Like, they don't want me to be an underdog. They don't want me to be rooted for. They don't want me to be coveted or beloved. Like, they want me to be hated and villainized and scrutinized and ostracized so badly, and I don't understand it because I'm a kid who came from nothing, out of the middle of a town that wasn't known for anything other than sports and steel and crime. And I came in with no guidance, no real sense. And I'm just trying. Every day I wake up, I just try. I never once have came out and been like, I know what I'm doing. And if I have, then that was a lie. It was just me having to have my own back, because it felt like only my fans were that guidance, or were the people that have my back.